Good afternoon, everyone, especially you Spurs fans out there, and Arsenal, of course. Good afternoon to you, Arsenal fan, but Spurs fan for the day, Darren Bent.
How you doing, you right?
I am.
It's such a weird day today.
Yeah, it is.
It feels. I was excited about the show, but it's weird.
You and I were speaking this morning about the show.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it and talking about it on yesterday's show.
Yeah.
It does feel nuts, doesn't it?
Nuts, because, listen, Arsenal-Tottenham rivalry is there for everyone knows about that rivalry.
Yeah.
But the fact is that their supporters are that desperate that they don't want Arsenal to win the title.
And I get that.
Which I fully understand as well.
Get that. I don't understand anyone that doesn't understand that.
But then, but there are fans out there that just want they're not worried about what Arsenal do. They want their own side to do well. Because with that draw last night, there is an opportunity potentially to get top four.
Yeah.
But
it's a long shot.
but you say it's a long shot, right? But if they were to win tonight, right?
Yeah.
And then remember, Villa go to Palace. Palace are absolutely flying.
Yes.
And they played the worst team in the Premier League in Sheffield United.
Yes.
It's doable.
It can happen.
But it's crazy. There are Spurs fans that I know that go home and away, like are diehards that are like absolutely. They'd finish anywhere in the Premier League other than relegation if it stopped Arsenal in the league.
See, that's the thing. It's all very. Look, let's be realistic about it. I know Spurs fans, all football fans, could go, "We got to the Champions League final for you." Yeah, okay, you did get to the final, but realistically, Spurs aren't going to win the Champions League this season, right? So the question is, would you rather have Spurs qualify for the Champions League and get somewhere in it but not win it, and Arsenal win the Premier League? That's the question.
Well, it's a sign of your club progressing, though.
You just can't have it. You just can't have it. I honestly think, right, I was listening to Ali McCoy this morning.
He was making me laugh.
He's a legend, right? And Jeff was asking him about whether or not he'd miss a penalty on purpose if it was to do with Rangers, right? And he said, yeah, I'd miss it, right?
So I'm not doing that.
No, but you would.
I wouldn't.
But, okay, well, he would, and I totally agree with him.
Yeah, but someone asked him the same question about if the roles were reversed, Rangers, and he was like, absolutely not. Like, he'd want his team to get beat. Which, and that
if what? If what? I didn't hear that bit. What?
So they were talking about if he was the supporter, Rangers Celtic.
Yeah.
And
if he was what supporter?
Would if it meant Celtic to win the league?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's Rangers through and through.
Yeah.
Would he take Rangers getting beat? He was like 100%. It's not even a question.
What? And it meant Celtic missed out.
Yeah.
Cool. Of course.
But as a player, don't know about that.
Okay. Well, we're not going down the player.
And I don't think Ali would miss it.
He would.
No chance.
Of course he would.
He's a man with integrity. He wouldn't do that.
No, not if it's your team, Benty.
Come on. We're paid professionals.
I honestly don't believe that if you've got a penalty and the game for you meant nothing, but if you missed it, Arsenal won the league, I don't believe you'd want to score.
No, score. You have to.
And Spurs win the league.
Yeah, you have to. It's one of those.
I love the way you're saying that.
No, but listen, you're only saying that because you've not been a pro. If you've been a pro...
No, but you've not been a supporter then.
Yeah, I'm a fan now.
You can't be.
I've got the luxury of both.
But it all comes down to, right, I don't want to go overboard here and say you'll die for your club, but it all comes down to your club and what's best for your club.
I get that, but my point is I've been able to do both. Be a pro and a fan. You haven't had the pro side of it.
No, I know. Well, I have. If you saw me play, you'd understand.
Golden Century, but it's one of them where it's going to be, oh my goodness. I wish I was going tonight because I'd like to hear the atmosphere. Because
what happens when Man City score?
But also, what about certain sections? And Paul said this when I was on the way out, and it's a really good point.
Yeah,
like, people have been drinking, which you do at football. Yeah. You're gonna get one section that are cheering for Spurs, which is obvious. But you get a section that start like booing if they score, and then they turn around and go, "What are you doing? It's our club," and that gets a bit tasty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a, and then also if Man City score, will Spurs cheer? If Spurs score, will the home fans boo?
There's lots of, I'm sure you've seen it going around on social media, screen grabs of the lack of people or the empty seats that are available. Maybe that's an easy way of saying it, which really surprises me. A lot of Spurs fans don't want to go to the game tonight. Why?
Don't want to support the team. They don't want to give.
Is that what it is? They don't want to go tonight.
Of course. They don't want to support the team because
they don't want to go.
They don't want their team to win, somehow win and Arsenal win the title. I mean, that is me just saying that makes me laugh.
Because it puts you in the driving seat, right?
If Spurs were to win, even a draw, then it's game. I know the goal difference is only 3.
Yeah, a draw, you're level on points, but you've got 3 goals better.
Exactly,
and that will stay like that because if it's a draw, obviously you've.
And then you go into the last game of the season.
Who have you got? Remind me, you got
Everton at home,
and they've got
West Ham at home. Okay, so it's one of them where game on.
Look at your face. You're cheering Spurs, right?
Yeah,
of course you are.
Yeah.
We're going to take calls, Nick, would you believe? Not just for the next 10 minutes, but probably for the next 3 hours.
People said they'd finished. Just avoid relegation by 1 spot if it meant Arsenal didn't win the league.
No, I will be stunned. See, here's the thing, right? Because I've talked about this to a lot of different people.
Yeah.
We can package it up however you want. But ultimately the question is, if Spurs win tonight, if Spurs
get a result
win tonight.
Win tonight.
It helps Arsenal win the league, right?
No, if Spurs get some kind of result, draw,
win, it helps Arsenal win.
Yeah.
Ultimately, as a Spurs fan, do you want that to happen? Okay, you can dress it up how, we might help us Champions League, we might get to... Yeah, forget all that. Spurs fans, if you lose, in theory, you're handing the baton to Man City to go on and win the Premier League. Is that what you want? It's a simple yes or no answer.
Someone put, Coyce didn't say that he'd missed the pen. He said he'd give it to someone else to take it.
No, I think he said he'd miss it.
We're asking.
Because then he was talking about his son taking it and he'd want him to miss it as well, is what I heard this morning. Anyway, we're going to take calls on what is a massive game in the title race tonight as Spurs host Man City. Let me remind you, by the way, everyone, this is quite important. It's live and exclusive. It's only here on talkSPORT from 8 p.m. You can't hear it anywhere else but talkSPORT.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.